The Pequod is the ship in which Ahab pursues Moby Dick on his quest for vengeance. His crew includes Dutchmen, Frenchmen, Spaniards, Portuguese, Icelanders, as well as shipmates from China and India. Countless other people of myriad origins, too. It is arguably symbolic of the multiracial United States. A gathering of souls that transcends ethnic and national divisions, united in pursuit of a singular goal. I can't help but be reminded of Kojima Productions. Wait, judging by your reaction, you've never heard of Kojima Productions? Sam, you can't be serious.
We back at it. We on the east side. We got more places to connect to.
Sam, I think it's high time we get going. All this relaxation is no good for my sciatica.
He's absolutely right.
His name is Neil. Neil Vanna.
Neil Vanna? Oh, here I thought he said Nirvana. There must still be tar in my ears.
It seems that the ID card you brought back belonged to the man himself. Charlie helped me dig up the details.
The card was issued by Bridges years ago, when the chiral network was still being developed. Records confirm that Vanna has been dead for some time.
So he was a member of Bridges?
No, it doesn't look like he was.
Vanna was a porter contracted by Bridges to handle jobs with special requirements. Like all of you, he was a doom sufferer who leveraged his abilities.
A top-notch porter by all accounts. He worked the Mexican border. Brought over all kinds of useful stuff.
Ostensibly, resources and medical supplies. But in truth, he transported drugs and other prohibited goods.
So he was a smuggler.
Vanna's ID card served as a key to some of Bridges' secure installations, though only a select few, of course. Specifically, those dedicated to the BB experiments, along with various other medical facilities.
I believe that the place you went to for counseling was one of them.
But everything in that area was obliterated 11 years ago by a void out, one in which Neil Vanna died. And from which you alone, Sam, were fortunate enough to emerge alive. Prior to all that, your counseling sessions made you a regular visitor, yes? Well, records indicate Vanna frequented the same facility. There's a fair chance that the two of you might have met before. Do you recall seeing him?
It's hardly surprising. A great number of people pass through there all the damn time. No one would remember them all.
Neil Vanna, a porter employed by Bridges. A man not unlike yourself, it would seem. But why did he appear in that so-called Nirvana, or rather, that realm of the dead? And then there's the fact that he clearly spoke Lou's name. If we have another opportunity to visit that mysterious realm, then perhaps we can get some answers.
Answers we go for. There's a lot going on.
By the way, Sam, you saw Tomorrow with the apples in the corridor, right? It seems she was training, trying to gain more control over her temporal abilities. Taking green unripened apples and attempting to age them until they're red and ready to eat. But she's still having trouble getting it just right. She's taking it too far and making them rotten. There's no need to rush things. She'll get the hang of it soon enough. In the meantime, let's continue to support her.
Yeah, I was looking at that. She looked real stressed out the way he was walking off. I was kind of like, damn. I got so many items. Eventually, I'm gonna send them all to everybody myself. But I must add on to that. That's private locker stuff. All right here. So, I clearly gotta be better with my resources. So I got a ton of chemicals. This belong to me. Ooh, I'm wildin'. I'm bugging out. It's been a while since I've been on this.
From this location, you should be able to see some snow-capped mountains, Sam. Your next objective can be found in the heart of them, in the form of the Eastern Environmental Observatory. Once again, you'll need to link up several sites en route to this destination. The first such site to be brought online is the Chonobiologist shelter, which is due west. Pick up the main order on this delivery terminal in order to begin.
Do not submerge. Deliver the cryptobiote variants to the chronobiologist. Your immediate objective is to extend the chiral network to the Eastern Environmental Observatory located in the Snowy Mountains. To do so, you must first visit the chronobiologist and her onto the or bring her onto the chiral network. The chronobiologist has agreed to connect to the network only if Sam brings her some cryptobiote variants. They were discovered south of East Fortnite in the wake of the recent Tarqual. Investigating these new cryptobiotes and their special properties may well also prove useful to Drawbridge. The cryptobiote variants must not be submerged in water. Be careful when crossing rivers. To make it to the chronobiologist shelter, you'll need to traverse the steep slopes of the Snowy Mountains. Be sure to consider your route and equipment carefully before heading out. Deliver the cryptobiote variants to the chronobiologist to earn her trust. That's submission. Don't mind if I'm eating a cookie at the same time. Oh, wait. What are we, 15 minutes
Order
in?
accepted. Thank you. My name's Sam. Safety first. That's the spirit.
Let's head towards the mountains, right? That's kind of high. Got this bike. All right. So if I go, a path once used to scale the peaks of the Snowy Mountains. Very little trace of the path now remains. It is very steep in places, and it is clear that rockfalls often take place here. Yeah, it's gonna be a journey. I could go around, but I am right here. A BT area located along the side of the old road. Timefall has destroyed most of the road, which now lies as little more than a ruin. BT area. Lost cargo, huh?
Take care, Sam.
Good thing about the little tri joint is you can pick these up. I could have got me some ladders.
Now leaving chiral network coverage.
They say rocks be dropping.
This one's for you.
Swish.
Can you handle? This one's for you. Thank you, Kyle. Thanks for the help.
Just hoping the snow don't get too crazy. That look tough. Those are buildings. I seen those on the map. Oh, it's freezing his ass off. What is that? Here we go. I'm liking this theme right now.
Can anybody hear me? Somebody lend me a hand.
You got this bike, you got that truck. These journeys are easy in comparison to you having to go on foot.
Good day, Sam. Drawbridge credentials verified. Welcome, Sam.
I'm Sam!
Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is restricted inside facility grounds.
Access the delivery terminal to process your orders and requests.
Cryptobiote variants.
Good to see a friendly face. It's been a while since I've had visitors. I'll check your cargo right away. Much better than I could have hoped for. How did you even manage to keep it in such good condition? Wait, is that what I think it is? I can't believe my eyes. I should have no trouble continuing my research, and it's all thanks to you. All right, use your Cupid to connect to my shelter.
New strand established. The Chonobiologist. We are at peace into the mountains. I like that song. I had to drive slowly to hear it out because y'all kind of started it a little too late.
Now displaying your current porter grade. I'm finally part of the chiral network. I've been looking forward to this moment. I should be able to conduct research at a faster pace than ever. Please accept this by way of thanks.
An accessory fashioned to look like a cryptobiote. Wearing this will make cryptobiotes less wary of Sam, lowering the likelihood of them fleeing when he approaches.
I picked up this accessory in the UCA. You should try attaching it to your backpack. Who knows? It might bring you good luck. Oh, and in case you're curious, the cargo you brought me contained a stock of cryptobiote variants. I've taken to calling them chronobiotes. They appear to alter your body's internal clock for a brief period when consumed. Just another example of the many ways the Death Stranding is wreaking havoc on our perception of time. It's introduced us to Timefall and the beach, as well as the EEs that brought about previous mass extinctions. You know, I can't help but wonder if extinction entities are related to chronobiotes. Anyway, I'm glad you're here. Especially with the strange incidents we've been hearing about lately.
So, what's so special about chronobiotes?
They're cryptobiotes that have become infected with chiral microbes, parasites that induce changes in the host. Chronobiotes can accelerate various processes within the human body. Simply put, eating one should make everything around you appear to move more slowly. Much like Timefall, which ages everything. And the beach, where time stands still. This disruption of the natural temporal flow is linked to the underlying mechanisms of the Death Stranding. Continued study of chronobiotes should therefore help us to solve the greatest mystery of our times. At least, that's what I've come to believe.
And these chronobiotes are related to extinction entities?
So I've heard a little bit about Hartman's research via the hydrologist. You know, the mass extinctions of trilobites, ammonites, and the dinosaurs. Well, apparently, all these ancient events were set in motion by extinction entities. I'm told there was a human extinction entity as well. And that EEs had umbilical cords linking them to the beach, which could be why their fossilized remains were somehow unaffected by the passage of time. The parasitic chiral microbes that latch onto chronobiotes also originally came from the beach. So, you could even think of them as another form of umbilical tether linking their hosts to the other side. It's a pattern that shows we can't discount the possibility that a new EE might yet be born. And the reason why I believe further study of these microbes could help prevent another extinction event. Now that I have a chiral network connection, this sort of research should finally be possible.
Nah. About these strange incidents.
Well, the porter who used to come through here was attacked by something. It was bad enough that they gave up doing delivery work for good. They still managed to deliver my last shipment, but it was covered with strange dents and markings. When I asked what had happened, they just said it was the work of the headless rider. People have been talking about the rider for a while, actually. And there's this guy not far from here who's dedicated to studying strange mysteries like that. I sent him some details, and he said he'd need to ask around for someone to lend him a hand. You should keep your eyes peeled for trouble until he figures out what we're dealing with.
Well, I best be on my way.
I hope this isn't the last time we meet. With no one else around to make deliveries, I was beginning to think I'd have to call it quits. Oh, by the way, a suborder just got posted about those strange incidents I mentioned. You can check it on the delivery terminal here. It's probably in your interest to find out more anyway, given how much time you spend outside. And, who knows, you might even be able to convince them to join the chiral network, too. I just hope we can get to the bottom of things sooner rather than later. Thanks again, and take care.
Well then, Sam. By the way, we have info on Nilvana to share. Could you join me on the bridge?
Order completed. Well done.
Seems she got more stuff. Delivered to the ghost hunter.
Yeah, sure thing. Thank you. Kindly.
Disengaging weapons restrictions.
Take care, Sam.
Warm water beneath my feet. It seems the groundwater around here is warmer than usual, and it's especially warm near the slope at the back of my shelter. I wonder what's causing it. Is there something down there? Sometimes subterranean beach water warmed by the tide currents runs quite close to the surface. It's possible you might find a hot spring nearby.
We managed to learn a few more things about Neil Vanna. You may remember that he was a porter contracted by Bridges. That's what we told you before. Since then, I received a mail.
Another one from our very own Hartman, I'm guessing. Look, we sure we can trust them? Whoever they are?
They are almost certainly someone on the inside. Someone with access to the UCA's administrative systems. It seems Neil Vanna was attending therapy sessions.
But the real revelation is who Vanna's therapist was. Charlie, can you please explain?
A specialist who worked with other doomed sufferers, including one Sam Bridges. She was your therapist and your partner.
Lucy?
Neil Vanna's name was on our client list. Right there in black and white.
That's crazy.
We also uncovered a photo you should see.
Per the records, they perished in a void out which claimed an entire city. A void out only you survived, Sam.
Lucy was pregnant at the time.
It wasn't mine. The child she was carrying. She straight up told me to my face. I never had any kids. She was just my shrink, helping me to work through my often phobia. That's all she ever was to me.
Sam, this is Charlie. A new assignment has been entered into the system. You've been asked to go and connect the metagenomesis to the network. Access the Chonobiologist delivery terminal to find and undertake this main order.
Tomorrow. I could use some help over here. Coming!
Hey Sam, do you remember that recording you brought me? The one with the mysterious crying voice on it? Well, Tarman was right. It can't be digitalized by traditional methods. I had to create my own version of it by ear using an app. Anyway, it should be in a format we can share over the chiral network now. That's quite some ear you've got there. Nice work. There's a metagenom, whatever that is. Metagenomesis, however you say that. Metagenomesis. I don't know what that is. At the next place, we're hooking up who knows a lot about beach-dwelling creatures. We'll check with her. Sounds good. Thanks. Metagenomesis. 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 Am I saying it right? I got another one. Doubts a mortal assassin in the laboratory. We spotted a cute kangaroo. I managed to spot a kangaroo near Hartman's lab. I was able to take a snap before it ran away, too. But the photo didn't come out very well. Every 21 minutes, my eyesight gets a pretty significant boost for a period of 3 minutes. Generally, it's a bit of a pain, but it does have its uses. You can see that far away? I'm tempted to try and recruit you for the observatory. A kangaroo came this close to us. I had no idea. Man, I'll be seeing kangaroos everywhere out here.
To wake up to another order is just... I wish they could be a bit more considerate. You and Neil Vana have a stronger connection than I realized. There must be some reason why he keeps appearing before you in that mysterious realm. Admittedly, while we've only seen a few pieces of the larger puzzle, it may lead to discoveries you might struggle to accept. Nevertheless, I commend you for your courage in facing your past head-on thus far. I say this with the utmost sincerity.
Damn. Well, best we could do now is fill the other gaps. Yo, what's goody? What's goody? Not trying to hop in too. We gotta save the water somehow. Whatever materials you get out of the snow. $90 chiral crystals. I have 2,500 of them. That's a little bit. Why? Because I started spending all of them, not realizing.
When you consume a chronobiote, your perception of the world around you dramatically slows down for a brief period. It's not hard to imagine why that'd be beneficial in the middle of a fight. You'd have a much easier time lining up your shots, and you'd see enemy attacks coming long before they had a chance to hit you. I'm reminded of the difference in the passage of time experienced when we're on the beach. It stands to reason that both phenomena might be caused by microbes from the beach and their effects on our bodies when ingested.
It's good advice.
You really don't remember me.
That woman just now, was that...
Lucy. That was Lucy.
Ah, yes. She was your therapist, wasn't she?
Lucy. Is she on part 1? I remember the picture. I gotta remember who Lucy is. I definitely gotta remember. I definitely remember the picture though. Well, that's that. It's cold. And we're likely to get a whole bunch of supplies based on it. Stay tuned. Oh, we got more missions to go, including that little ghost area. It seems like a submission, but we're gonna do that next. But till then, get your money, stay litty at all times. It's an important word. Mega out the gates, man. But I'll be back. I don't want to just say I'm out the gates. I'm just going on a break. Peace out, gang.